What is up, guys? I hope you're enjoying my VCV rack modular software series so far. Today we're going to be adding some rhythmic patterns to our patch. This software is free, link in the description. Grab it and follow along to this tutorial. Hope you enjoy. Let's dive in and have a look. So I haven't done much. All I've done is I've added a spring reverb and I've kind of done a little bit of housekeeping to our patch over here, cleaned things up a little bit, and I've just added a big mute button to make my life a little bit easier when switching between my voice and the patch. So that's all I've done so far. Today we're going to be adding some rhythmic patterns, and a nice way to do that in the modular environment is using white noise and a series of ADSRs. So because our kick is only going on a 4/4 pattern, what we can do is we don't actually have to use this trigger sequencer over here. We can actually just send it out of one of our clock outputs over here, because this clock has a built-in what they call clock divider, and we're going to want it on every 4th note. So let's put it over here, and then this frees up our trigger sequencer to create some rhythmic patterns. So let's just quickly double check that the kick is triggering at the right speed that we want it to. One thing I noticed is because I was hot patching, the reset times of the sequences kind of went a bit wonky. So what we can do is we can actually set that every bar, it resets our step sequencer over here using this input here. So now we freed up our trigger sequencer and it should be going at the pattern that we created earlier or last time. So let's add our noise source. I like to use this Bog Audio noise because it's relatively small, doesn't take up too much space on the rack, and it gives you a variety of different outputs to choose from. Now what we're going to want to do is create another VCA. So we can actually just duplicate this one over here, drag it down, and we want to create another ADSR as well. So let's send the gate output of our trigger sequencer into the gate input of the new ADSR that we just created, the output into the CV of our VCA, and then let's send this white noise output into the input of the VCA, and then let's send this output over here into our mixer. Now let's listen to what's going on. Cool, so we've created a sort of hi-hat type of sound. Now what we can do is we can go and we can punch in a rhythmical sequence that we want to use, something like this, and let's have a listen to what that sounds like. So over here on the VCA, you've noticed it's got this little button over here. That's the linear or exponential response that the VCA can give. So I like to, specifically for percussive sounds, I like to use exponential. I find it's got a little bit more of a sort of natural type of sound, but you're going to have to go back to the ADSR and tweak those a little bit to sound a little bit closer to what you're looking for. So now what we can do is we can send the second row of this sequencer over here into our CV input of the release of this ADSR. What that can allow us to do is to sort of trigger the open time of our hi-hats. I'm going to show you guys how to get that going now. Pretty cool, huh? That's how you add some rhythmical sequences to your VCV rack patch. Hope you guys enjoyed. If there's anything that I missed that I can maybe check out in a future episode, hit me up in those comments. As always, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. See you guys next time.